Hello, my name's Julie from Salessewunique, and I will pop all the links down below where you can find me on social media. Well, today is Saturday the 10th of February, and I must admit, well, I hope you enjoyed seeing that and it's not made you too hungry because it was all very nice, very tasty. Anyhow, what is my finished object? Well, I'm happy to say that any spare time I've had over the week, I have been unpicking my crochet and I've been crocheting away on some plain squares. So I have actually finished it and it's lovely, it fits well, and I've sewn buttons on here, and underneath I have put poppers on, just some black poppers. Oops. Because I wasn't really sure what to do, but I have got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. I've got 20 squares altogether, and yeah, so that is all of this yarn used up. Now I've just got a tiny little bit left, which I'm going to put in my magic knot ball that's going to go in, I suppose it's a blanket that I started doing probably last year when using it for all my odds and ends. So yeah, so it's really nice, and this is some emu yarn, purple, I think, that I've got in the shop. And yeah, I've just started the second ball, so I will use the rest of the yarn up for something. But this is so snuggly and warm, it's really nice. So what I'll do now is I will put 1 or 2 pictures in of me wearing it so you can see how it looks. The next thing I'm going to share with you, as you probably can see behind me, I've shown you this dress. This was my twirl in the burgundy needle, yeah, micro cord that I made the other week. But I did manage to make a cowl using my fabric out of my Sew Hayley Jane box for January, which is really good. I'm pleased with myself for that. And on the inside I've used some Sherpa fleece that I've got in the shop. Oh, wrong way. And I've got some big buttons on there, and I have put press studs underneath here, because yet again this is quite thick, and I didn't think my little sewing machine would actually tackle the buttonholes on it, so I decided not to risk it. I didn't want to ruin the fabric, because even though my machine's okay at doing buttonholes, because it's a Genome Memory Craft 5900, I think it was a special edition one quite a few years ago, and it does stitch out buttonholes quite well, but it does have a hissy fit every now and again. And with this fabric being a little bit thick, I thought, no, I'm not going to risk it. And considering I only had half a metre of this lovely fleece, I've got enough to make another one of these. So I'm either going to do another polar fleece, not polar fleece, Sherpa one, or I'm going to put polar fleece on, maybe for a lighter weight one. So it'll either be maybe a cowl that just goes round the neck and put some buttons down the side, or I'll make something similar to this and I might keep it and give it as a Christmas present or something like that, birthday present later on in the year. And there's enough left as well. I'm hoping to get a pair of mittens out, so I've got some scrap Sherpa fleece and, all being well, some mittens. So excuse me, you'll have to watch this space to see if I manage to get some mittens done, which I'd like to get them done as soon as I can. So I just need to find a pattern now, which I'm going to have a look online, see if there's any free patterns. Right. Yeah, like I said, I'll put some pictures in now of this so you can see me wearing it and what it looks like. It's very, very snuggly and it's nice and warm. So for these cold days that we've been having, that is going to be perfect. Right, well now what am I wearing? Well, as you'll probably recognize this fabric. If you remember last year, I think this came out of one of my subscription boxes, and I think it was my sewing box. I think it was that one, and I think it's Dashwood Studio. And if you remember, I made a boxy, it was a boxy tee top, and it was very big, and it sat on the dressmaker's dummy for a few weeks. And I did say I was going to take it apart and recut the pattern. Well, trying to unpick the overlocking stitch off here was an absolute nightmare, and I kept catching the fabric, so I got that fed up with it. I just cut the overlocking off, so I've basically lost 1/4 of an inch off all the seams to start with. Anyhow, I laid it all out on the table at work. I recut my pattern and I took the pattern down by 5 sizes, which is actually quite a lot. So I've lost a little bit of length off the bottom, which it's a little bit shorter on me than I would like, but to be honest, I don't mind. it's actually quite a nice length, and it fits well. So yes, it's a little bit baggy, but it's just right. So I'm really happy with this. And I've just got a what is it called, crew neck, so it's just a little neck there, and it was such an easy make as well. It did not take long to stitch up at all, and I've been wearing this for work and it's been really nice and cozy. I could have done with something a little bit thicker on there this week because it's been a bit chilly in the shop. And for the top, this is the fabric, the knit fabric that I got from Harrogate in September. And so this is like the t-shirty part without the sleeves on, and it just works as a sleeveless jumper. And I made my own turtleneck for it, and it's brilliant, and I absolutely love this. So what I'll do now is I will put some pictures in of me wearing the outfit so you can see the full length, because obviously you can't see it all, but this style is absolute favourite for me, so I am definitely making more of these t-shirts and sleeveless jumpers. Well, on that note, I had obviously plenty of this fabric left, so I made the same top again, and I didn't have enough to make a turtleneck on this, but it's lovely, and I will be wearing this now. Cream is not the right colour for me to wear to work, I must admit, because as the front of the top sort of catches on the worktop, I get all the bits of fabric. So every day I'm covered in bits of fabric, which I don't know if you can see, but I've got little bits of fabric, so I'm going to have to get the lint brush out. So I'll not be wearing cream for work, I don't think. So what I'll do is everything I show you, I am going to put a picture in up here or up here somewhere so you can see what it looks like. So that wasn't too bad, getting this and this out of a 2 metre piece of fabric. So what was that, £19 for 2 tops, which is quite good. So that's the first thing I've got. The second one is I've got a same style top in grey. This is a grey terry, which is supposedly a copy of the French terry, but what I'm going to do, now I don't know if I'm going to get this done next week or not, but I want to embroider a design on here, and I have bought one. It's taken me a few weeks to find a design I like, and it just says sew, and it's got like notions around it, so I'm looking forward to getting that done over the next few weeks. I don't know when, because I just don't know how my weeks are going to go at the minute. So that's the next one. So all these are off the same pattern. Now this is the fabric that Adele bought me for Christmas. So this is the nice toadstool one, and this is the long sleeve version. I will pop some pictures up on the side. So I've got a turtleneck on there, and this is lovely and cozy because French terry's got it's a looped back on it, so it's nice and snuggly. But I have found this week with this one, because like the top's loose, and you know I don't have it tucked in my trousers or anything because that's not how I like it, I could do with something underneath it. So I have bought myself a pattern from I think it's Sew Over It, and it's for a cami. So that's what I'm going to use up all my scraps and odds and ends of French terry and jersey fabric, just to give me a little bit of warmth and keep the draft out. So, but I haven't been able to print off the pattern because we ran out of printer ink. And for the rest of the fabric, I just made the t-shirt. So it's got the crew neck, it's got they are drop sleeves. Like I say, it's exactly the same as this. So this is something ready for the summer, but this fabric's absolutely beautiful. I love it. And like I said, these are very, very quick makes. So that's that one. I think that might be everything. I have got another couple of things, but I'm going to keep them because they're going to go in one of my unboxing videos that's coming up. So I'm just going to have a quick drink of tea. Oh, that's better. Right, well, I'll show you what I've purchased over this week. I'm just going to pop that out of the way for a minute. Now, one of the things I did buy was some more of this knit fabric, because I absolutely love this knit fabric. It's taken me a while to find a place that sells it, so I've bought some of that. I think I've got 2 meters of this one. So what I want to do next week, if I can, is to make a sleeveless top and the top with the sleeves on and the turtleneck. So this fabric is going to go with this fabric that I got from the shop, and it's the micro cord. So I'm hoping next week this has been washed, so I'd like to get an indigo dress cut out, no, not the dress, an indigo top cut out with hopefully the drop waist, and then I'm going to pair it with that because I think it will look quite nice, that. So then that's another outfit for work, which is really good. So I'm not going to give myself too much machine sewing next week. As much as I'd like to spend all my week dressmaking, I don't want to I'll have too many clothes otherwise if I do too much. So yeah, and I want to do some hand sewing in that next week because I really want to catch up on my Easter cross stitch and my other little bits and pieces. So the next thing I've got, now all these fabrics have been washed. Now, do you think that suits? I think it suits me. I think the colours are nice. So this is French terry. So I will get the long sleeve top and a short sleeve top out of it, which is good. But that's beautiful. It feels so nice. It's really soft. And I love the colours. It's not something I would normally pick, but I do like them. Oh dear. And then I've got a metre of this knit fabric. Oops, changing colour a bit there. So this will go with this because it's burgundy, and on some of the flowers it's this colour, so that's going to work well with that. Because this dress will be ideal for autumn through winter and things like that. I won't wear it in the summer, even though it's a lightweight cord. And then I've got a nice burgundy one, and then I've got a purple one. So I'm thinking that, oops, hopefully we'll go with, let's have a look. We'll go with this one with the jumper, so that will look nice. I'm trying to coordinate some of the clothes so I can and mix and match if I can. Then I've got a nice grey one, which that will go with anything, but that will also go with that because these bits on the stems are slightly grey, so that will look nice. And also let's put that over there. I have got a red one, so that will go with this top as well, which is nice. It's a different look. So yes, so I need to make some different style of tops now. So I'm just going to pop these back. So that's what I've been buying, and like I say, I've managed to get everything washed and dried this week. Well, early on in the week before we've sort of had the rain and the snow and things like that. Oh, I think that might be all I've got to share with you. I will tell you though, I have used the fabric cut from my Sew Hayley Jane box from January, and half of the fabric from Beyond the Pink Door, but I've got no pictures of them at the minute, so I will probably share them when I do the unboxing of the Sew Hayley Jane and Beyond the Pink Door. So even though I think I've not really done much, I think I've done plenty, but they have been easy projects, which has been really nice. And I've really enjoyed what I've done, because there have been some evenings where I haven't really done anything. I've just sort of flaked out of it and watched telly, which I don't think it matters, does it really? But next week I'd like to sort of, now I finished my crochet cowl, I'll probably get back on with the socks, see if I can crack on with them a little bit and get on with the cross stitch. So I'm looking forward to getting on with that, because Easter's fast approaching, isn't it? End of next month, so I need to get cracking if I want that finishing. Right, well, I don't think I've got anything else to show you at the minute. I think that's everything. So I'd just like to say thank you for joining me today, and I hope you're having a lovely weekend, whatever you're doing, and I hope you managed to get some crafting done, and I will see you all again soon. It will be soon, because I'll be doing an unboxing, I think, tomorrow. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.